Hello, guys. Welcome back to Mind Over Matter. And again, this is a channel where we are uh, looking at giving ourselves permission to calm our minds in order for us to be able to wind down and rest for the evening or to be able to kind of reset our day to kind of calm us before we start our day or midday, right? Again, in the world that we live in, it's constant information being given to us. We're constantly engaged. And so sometimes it's hard to kind of calm that mind, right? But it's very important. One of the things we talk about is cortisol levels, stress hormone. And when we're in that high level of stress and the body doesn't have time, or that mind doesn't even have time to kind of calm itself, again, it can bring in all type of illnesses, mental illnesses, physical illnesses, right? And so do like, share, and subscribe, okay? And we do an oracle reading. And what I normally would do is we would do like a stretch, a kind of relaxation, brief little stretch in the beginning. But I think I'm going to switch it around. And normally we end with a type of oracle reading just to kind of get an idea of kind of maybe what we're struggling with. And what are some things that kind of is keeping our minds looping, right? Always also encouraging us to get journals. Okay, sometimes before bed we may need to do that to kind of write things out to clear our mind so we can calm. Okay, so what I think I'm going to start doing is switching around. I'm going to start off with the oracle reading, and then I'm going to end with the kind of brief relaxation stress. Relaxation, come on, lady, stretch. Okay, but also too, I found some interesting stuff for us, so I think I'm going to start sharing information that I'm kind of have found this particular doctor called Motivational Doc. Okay, and I'm going to be put his video in the comment section for us to kind of look at. Okay, so we'll talk about that and we'll do that at the end. Okay, um, so I'm hoping everyone has been resting well, right? And again, I've started doing this under my meditation/grounding tree. Look up grounding. I encourage everybody to find your tree to ground with. They talk about hugging trees, but I've learned I kind of lay on my waterproof mattress and put my feet on there. And since then, I've noticed that I don't have the joint pains. I've had headaches, and I normally will ground with the tree, and the headache will go away. So it's quite amazing. So do look up grounding. Okay. Let's see. I think we're going to start off with this particular deck called the Avatar Oracle. Avatar Oracle. Okay. So let's see what it has for us today. Let's see what it has for us today. What are some of the things that we are finding that maybe is either creating a block for us to be able to give ourselves permission to relax, or looking at yeah, some of the things that we need. Interesting. We got heart compass. Heart compass. Okay. Let's see what that's talking about. Heart compass number 13. Number 13. It says, have the courage to follow your heart, for it is the guiding compass of your soul. Yeah. How many of us are not following our heart, right? Okay, excuse any noise in the background. I'm out in the country, but every once in a while we'll have loggers out here toting lumber. It says, you have embodied the many lessons life has to offer, which have naturally awakened your heart. Your soul has organically progressed to an expansive state of unconditional love. This expanded awareness has awakened you to experience your soul at its deepest core. Congratulations for having journeyed this far. Your heart is your guiding compass through life and is the key to manifestation. And for those of you that are not familiar with manifestation, look that up, right? Where we speak a thing into existence, positive affirmations, these type of things, and depending on your beliefs, prayer, right? It holds powerful energy that is aligned with the universe, or depending on your beliefs, I always say the Most High, and supported by higher vibrations of love. Now's the time, dear one, to truly tap into this infinite source of power and manifest and co-create the loving intentions in your heart. Through this space, doors naturally open and your creative potential is limitless. It says no longer will walls of fear block your progression. This is your time to truly fly and experience the creative light of your soul. What makes your heart sing? That's the question, right? A lot of times we have kind of put our own desires on hold, especially if we have a lot of responsibilities or feel like we're obligated to others. We neglect our souls. It says, allow your attention to move into your heart and allow your imagination to run free. Feel the childlike excitement stirring within you as you connect to this inner truth, right? Connecting with that inner child, that's another thing that we have to look at, our inner child. And children, no matter what's going on, they can always escape into that little child world and they can just relax and they'll fall asleep anytime. They have no problems, right? It says by being in your heart space, you are able to live the highest expression of yourself. So if we are not really paying attention to our heart and our true inner needs, right, and desires and hopes and dreams, then it is going to be difficult for us to be able to reach our highest level. It says contained within your heart is the creative light you came here to be, right? So the belief is we have come a certain way. We all have certain gifts. We all are pulled towards certain things. And sometimes we get locked into the group mentality, right? Where we have to follow what everybody else is doing, even though we may not like it and that's not really what we like, but to be accepted, we do that. So we want to be aware of that, that we were created with specific gifts that's meant to be expressed, right, for the world. The chakra, in this particular oracle, they talk about the different chakras. If you're not familiar with that, look that up. CHAKRA, chakra, the heart chakra, is the focus of this particular reading, right? Because it's the title of the card is called Heart Compass. And the exercise they want you to do, they said, write down your wishes, feeling gratitude and love, embrace the energy of having already achieved each wish. That's the thing. Already being in the energy of believing that you can have it, right? And again, if you don't have that faith in it, that's a block. First, we have to believe that we can have a thing. It says, take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. It says, release this energy to the spirit of the wind. And again, depending on your spiritual beliefs, I say the spirit of the Most High, right? Allow the universe to bring to you what you wished, right? And again, depending on your spirituality, you refer to that, okay? And the affirmation it says, say it with me, I am grateful. My heart is open as I manifest love, prosperity, and happiness in all areas of my life. And the wind's blowing, right? Confirmation. Yes. Okay. So that's something we want to work on this week. Let's listen to this wind. And so now we're going to end with kind of a new little relaxation exercise that I learned. I will put the video in the comments section. Again, the YouTube channel is called Motivational Doc. But one of the things he talked about, and we're going to try that this week, is we are going to use our ears. Yes. And one of the things he talked about, the power of ears, acupuncturists, right? Ancient medicines, they would put needles and things in the ear. There's different body parts connected to the ear, okay? And so what you do is we are literally going to shake the top, the middle, and the bottom ear for 30 seconds in each for 10 seconds in each section. So total 30 per ear. Okay, and we're going to do both. And what this does is what they've learned is that it is releasing relaxation to the areas, all areas of the body, because again, each part of the ear is connected to a certain part of the body. It decreases stress, decreases high blood pressure, it allows for sleep. Okay, so we might want to start trying this before bed. So journal if there's things that's on your mind, okay, that's making it difficult for you to sleep, and journaling about what we talked about. But then we want to end with this. Again, they say it's supposed to help us sleep. So let's go ahead and start together. We are going to grab the top part of our ear and we're going to shake it for 10 seconds. Let's shake that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe while you're doing this. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to get the middle of the ear and shake it. Let's pull it gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to get the earlobe. Pull it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should start feeling relaxed, okay? We're going to move to the other ear, okay? Got the top part again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get the earlobe. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. We should be feeling very relaxed right now. So we want to start adding this before bed to help us sleep, okay? And put in the comment section, what did you think about this exercise, okay? And I'm going to end with our saying. I'm almost about to fall asleep. I think I may lay down on my meditation mattress and take a nap with hearing the wind blow. I'm so relaxed. I'm actually sleepy. We're going to end with our statement, right? Is your mind controlling you, or are you controlling your mind? Okay? And until next time.